Alright, I lost count of the parts, so I'll stop counting, but we're gonna need to buy a car. So let's go to the car dealer and let's go to Germany and buy our first European car. We need an Audi TT, and this is gonna take out like half of our money, but let's just get it. Audi TT 1.8T Quattro. I don't really know what color to do, but I'm thinking brilliant black. And just checking, it's got only 221 horsepower, but it's a turbo and 4-wheel drive. And let's just grab it. $36,000 credits exactly bagged up. And let's give it an oil change because I feel like we'll need it for the championship. Tourist trophies and motorcycle game, yes. But it's also the name of the championship we have to do. Let me peek at the upgrades. I probably won't buy any, but I do want to see kind of what's available. This boosts it up to 244. A max kit, 315. A racing chip gives it 232. I think we're just going to stick with this. So, Tourist Trophies are our next race, and it's a championship, so 5 races. Go around Europe. Only limited to one car, the Audi TT 1.8T Quattro. It's a one-make race. Good prize money, so we could make our money back, but still going to be painful. So let's go right for it. Yeah, I can see the message. I can see your message, Subin. The Dart is, it was doing great, but the AC, like, burnt out yesterday, so I've been having issues with that. Thoughts on Cockroach? What do you mean? So hopefully no upgrades is all we need. Just the oil change. I mean, I could have bought the racing chip for insurance, but because money's tight, we're gonna roll without it. So, let's see. I have the disc for GT4. I have 2 copies of GT4. Or do I have 3? I have 2 copies of GT4. Getting big vibrations in my DualShock controller. Cockroacher Roach. Like, the bug itself. I don't really like cockroaches. Mom hates them specifically, but they're gross and ugly and just unpleasant to be around and look at and interact with. But I don't have cockroaches in my house, so thankful for that. Okay, so it looks like a stock TT is okay to race with. So that was what I was worried about, like with the Vitz race. But looks like we're okay for now. Probably need to upgrade for the amateur version of this series. But in Amateur League, we'll have more money, so. Did my car just like glitch for a second on the curb? I missed the shift. Oh well. James is back. This is gonna be our last series of the day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like bugs in general. Certain ones like butterflies and dragonflies, And ladybugs, like, they're nice to look at. Grasshoppers. But wasps, spiders, roaches, and even just like house and horseflies. Those like are disgusting, and mosquitoes. Mosquitoes are really bad. There's some insects that could just go right off. Just unexist, please. I wish we could have like the honeybees and bumblebees, but no yellow jackets. Yellow jackets make life incredibly difficult to have outside, or at least annoying. So you don't want to get stunk, but you want to be able to do your outdoor stuff. And then yeah, mosquitoes, no purpose, just go away. Roaches, just go away. Flies, yuck. Get away from my window. Get away from my face. Anyway, race 1. Easy peasy. Riding off that oil change boost. But as long as the difficulty spike we've seen in the other series don't kick in, we should be going strong for this championship. I do think we can definitely win the championship with this car. This first win is important. The Black Bee, you mean like the Hornet? Hornet's also a pretty bad offender. Get that thumbnail shot. Let's save the game as we go, so let's just do that. It's literally storming where it lives. Last night we had a tornado hit my state. I mean, everything around my area was fine, but in like the suburbs, like maybe like 45 minutes south of me, they had really bad storm damage. Anyway, race 2, Laguna Seca. So much for 4-wheel drive. My house had mice last month. We had to set up traps and stuff and control that. We were able to catch them all, surprisingly. Yeah, so much 4-wheel drive, but just not enough to get the launch and the benefits of 4-wheel drive. Did everyone survive the tornado? I don't think anyone got like seriously hurt. I have to double check, but I saw like a bunch of house damage pictures. Some people got their houses completely wiped out, which is unfortunate. The Quattro doesn't kick in unless you modify the transmission. I will say, Snow Tato, I feel my DualShock rumbling like crazy, and it's only with this car. But just regularly driving, it just is just shaking my hand. It's crazy. Something doesn't feel right with this car. Yeah, it's weird because over at my house, it was just like a bad thunderstorm. There wasn't any extreme wind or anything, but like south of me was apparently really, really bad. I think it was EF3, which is pretty crazy. Did we drop frames? Am I having Comcast internet issues? The world's best internet service provider, Comcast. Looks like I dropped 95 frames, which is like 3 seconds. Hopefully you didn't fully miss my sentence. But that might be lost. RIP. Pack got real bunched up right here, but I'm still gonna pick up the win. Alright, controller burring done. So, with that race result, another one secured. Let's see how the standings change. So, we get 10 points, but I'm more interested in what the other cars are doing. So, the red car gets 6 points. That means the red car is 12 points. He has a pretty strong lead. So, the red car needs to have some unfortunate events, a little bit of trolling happen. Let's save. We're just gonna keep saving because I feel like these races might get a little bit harder as we go. But here, I'm gonna look up just for you that Naperville. That's where it was, in Naperville. Tornado. It looks like 8 people were hospitalized, but nobody died. So, there we go. Just responding to a text. Alright, Trial Mountain. Yeah, I hope everybody makes it through it. So this just reminds me of the Vitz race in Trial Mountain. That was unnecessarily difficult. But it looks like TT here is just doing fine. Whoa. Big ram. Big dive bomb from the outside. How's my hand doing? It's still shaking? Well, it's just my controller. My controller is shaking. Like, my hands are physically fine. It's just, it's weird. Just driving this car, just driving in a straight line, The controller's just shaking. I could turn the vibration off, but then I wouldn't feel anything. So that'd be even weirder, I think. A little bit of an off. Thing is, the engine is only 225 horsepower, and the Evo and the Camaro were not like this. So there's something with this car. The Double 16, yeah. Was it 20,000 tokens? I thought I only paid like somewhere around 10,000 tokens or something like relatively cheap, because I could have sworn I got it on sale. I did buy the Double 16 though for tokens. I remember that. I include that, I think, in my my final montage for Asphalt 8 and 9. Anyway, across the line, another win. The red TT finishes in second. So that puts us at 30 points. 18 points. Now we have a 1 race lead. So all we need to do is win the race and we guarantee the championship. Back to 50 grand. It's almost midnight here. It's 11:59. And just waiting for it. 30 seconds to midnight. Not 2 minutes to midnight, like the Iron Maiden song, 30 seconds. Route 11. Alright, well, here goes nothing. There's just like no traction off the line. Maybe I'm just bad at Route 11, but I do feel like this race is a little bit harder. Audi TT trophy, yep, tourist trophy. And we're in a pretty much stock TT. Or maybe the oil change wore off, and the difference really was that significant. Big bonks. That gets us into second, so finishing second in both races would also win us the championship, but I want to outright win it all. So we're chasing the red TT. And the cut back on the inside, switching to the outside for the next curve. We're going to cut back again. only gets us a long side, so we're going to do another cutback. Power down. Wasn't that helpful. We got the slipstream. Should we try and move on the inside? Brake late. And we make the move stick. Get through the final curve alright. It's got plenty of grip though on the inside, that's for sure. And just hold. Do that again for another lap. We are all in a snake formation. That's kind of cool actually. So. Karna's here. What's up? I hit a wall. I got bonked from the back so we don't lose our lead. I seem to be pretty slow in this section compared to what the AI can do. What about the Toyota GR86? Yeah, the new Devil 16. Only exclusive to YouTubers. I tapped the e-brake and that was a terrible idea, because all you get is just wheel spin. I thought it could help me make the corner a little bit easier, but that was not the case. I needed another bonk from the TT in red. This time they don't hit the wall. Oh, they hit the wall on the outside though. Hold it on the inside and take the win. And with the win, that would secure the championship, so just make sure we don't get passed in the straight. Shouldn't happen though. That's a dub. 1.3 seconds. Man. That's hard fought. The red one once again finishes in second. That puts it at 24 points, but we're at 40, so that guarantees the win. Did I watch the Fear Clips channel? I have not. I've been a bit busy to do YouTubers for Asphalt 8 and 9. I have not seen the Clips channel yet. Alright, so now the championship is guaranteed. We can, I still want to win the next race, but we can maybe have a little bit less pressure. So let's see. Monaco. I think this is the first time we drive Monaco in this game. Which, fun fact, there are two real circuits, Laguna Seca, which has its name, and Monaco, which only is known by Côte d'Azur, or Azure Coast, as we're all familiar with in Asphalt 8. It is the exact same Monaco Grand Prix layout. Only difference is it can't use the name, and some of the corners are a little bit tighter. Specifically, the chicane in the middle of the track is slightly different. It's covered off by a barrier rather than being wide open like in real life. And then Some parts like the swimming pool section are a bit more pronounced than in real life. But otherwise it's the same track. You got the hairpin, tunnel, everything. The hotels. It's basically the Monaco circuit. But overtaking is possible on this track. And even throughout all the other Gran Turismo games, when they get more real-life licenses, this would still be Côte d'Azur. Even in Gran Turismo 6 in 2013, they could never get the Monaco name, the Monaco circuit. Dive bomb. Here's that chicane I was talking about. There's a huge pronounced barrier. Here's the first part swimming pool. But look at how pronounced these turns are. These are significant. And a huge braking point here. Here's the Lance Stroll chicane. No bump to knock your tires. So those are the only differences in real life, really. Otherwise, this part is, you know, the same. All familiar. Oh, I noticed we have a 3-lap race instead of 2. I think this is our first 3-lap race in the whole game. Yeah, no crashing into the ocean though. There's a spot on this track where you can go out of bounds and then do like 20-second laps. So it's nice for the endurance, but I'm in no capacity to attempt to pull that off right now. Especially for only a 3-lap race. No heroics into Sandoval. Yep. Based? Based on what? AI just go so far into some of the corners. Ooh, that's a bonk from me. Get that wheel spin. And normally this would be the end of the race, but we have one more lap because GT3 decided to put an extra lap on this series only. We did our Sandoval heroics. This car drives like it's front wheel drive even though it's 4-wheel drive. Yeah, I'm glad that we can make these beginner league races at least interesting, because normally, like these are pretty you know, boring playing beginner races. You know, these are typically the easiest AI, shortest races, but you gotta make something interesting. And as for using a different car, this series is restricted to the Audi TT, so this is the last race of the championship, so you got your luck, but I think we'll be done with the playthrough for the day, but I will pop in my old memory card to show you guys the secret cars. Around the final corner, don't crash into the barrier. He dropped, the red car dropped quite a bit far back. Anyway, clean sweep, 2-minute lap time. Hot Dog wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Say it, Crofty. The red one finishes second again, for a clean sweep for second. Best of the rest, you might say. That puts us at a perfect 50 points. The red TT out of a somewhat perfect 30 points. So, that gives us 5,000 credits. Pretty nice. Some good thumbnail shots. Anyway, that is the championship, so that means it's prize time. Let's get our money in our car. Also, the trophy. So what do we get for winning? We get a guy holding a trophy. And 10,000 credits, which is probably more important than the trophy. So there we go. Prize card time. What's it gonna be? Probably gonna be a choice of 4 again, right? No. It's more TTs. Wow. Well, there you go. So, clean sweep, the tourist trophy. We have 70,000 credits, which is very, very useful. Fortunately, we're gonna need to blow out a Mercedes later on, so there's that. But here's our Audi TT in just straight up blue. You know, our previous TT had a brilliant black, but this one, blue. Just blue. 221 horsepower, doesn't look any different. So, there you go. Game progress, 16%. Pretty good. Still, 7 hours. We just hit 7 hours. Literally like 5 seconds ago. And, well, there you go. 7 hours, 16%. Someone can do the quick maths on how long that will take to get the whole game. Actually more complex than that. But yep, that is the end of the segment.